Leo. Thanks for joining me. Okay, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. I don't actually have a tarot spread out. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the signs. We're going to see what signs you may possibly be dealing with, okay, or the energies that are around you. I see Pluto sticking up, so that's transformation. Okay, we have Virgo here. Fire. What came to me is momentum. We have water reversed. That can be emotionally detached. It can be emotionally immature as well, okay? A change may have happened. And we have swiftness. An airy feel to it. So I don't know. It could have been a change that was like kind of swift, like yeah, just swift like kind of thing. We have many signs here, okay? We have Taurus reversed. Okay, did not mean to do that, but I'm looking at Pisces reversed. I'm looking at Aries reversed. These could have been two individuals in your energy, but they are both reversed. Okay, and we have a Leo. When I first saw it, it came out reversed. You could be dealing with another Leo. And we have a Libra around you. Okay. Libra can also be balancing the scales. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You know, Leo, sometimes, you know, when we really want something to go our way, you know, we want it to go a certain way. Then we will try to control that narrative. But you're being asked here to just, you know, let go and just let things just unravel just naturally. You know, instead of trying to control anything. Because when you let things unfold naturally, you know if it's real or not. Okay? You don't want to make it real. You don't want to make it a reality. You want to just see what the reality actually really is by not trying to take control. You know, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah. So learning to let go of control is trusting the process. Sometimes the way that we were raised, what we saw, what we've seen in relationships around us in our previous, we take that with us and we start thinking that we need to have control of things. And sometimes when you feel like you're in control of your own self, meaning you're not grounded and balanced and stable within your own self, you'll have the tendency to try to take control of people and matters and things around you because you have feel like you've lost the control within. Okay? So this will help you to heal that part of you. If you take those words of wisdom, okay, of truth, and work on that, it'll help to heal you, okay? Express your love. And then I see attraction here. Okay, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. And then we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So yeah. I feel like you Leos are like that anyway. Yeah. All right. You may be leaving from somewhere to travel, okay? Lessons and blessings. Okay, nice. So it looks like you've learned some lessons, and lessons bring blessings, though. You know, we don't always look at lessons that way. But it's true. Once we learn the lessons from certain things, or, you know, we have those awakenings, we have those revelations of, you know, what it was that we needed to see and learn, well, then blessings can come. Yeah, wisdom. I feel like it came out reverse. So I feel like, you know, there was a time where you were lacking that. But I feel like you, due to some lessons, you've gained in some wisdom here. And I did see transformation pop up. I did. Okay. Okay, a baby, also to have baby and have finances. So there may be a baby here. Okay. You have a baby that may be sucking up some finances. But hey, you know, it's for a little one. So, you know. We have a love life here. Okay, so this does involve your love life. Transportation. I don't know if transportation has been kind of an issue for you as of late. Yeah, you may have been dealing with the mother of your child as well. Okay, the mother of your baby, Leo. So you must be a male Leo. And I was going to say, oh, this could even be your mom, but I don't believe so, because you have baby finances in your love life. So that's how I know that this is, you know, the mother of your child. Yeah, you could have 2 children with this individual. You very well could. Let me get my flashlight going here, okay? All right. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, perception, and stalking. Okay, let's get more on this. Let's get more on that. All right. Okay. Love call. Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, and informing you. All right. Well, okay, you may be getting a call. Okay, someone has been watching you. All right, they've been looking into you. Now, I don't feel like this is in like a way to be concerned or like in a negative way. I feel like this is just someone that wants to express their love. Do you have some allergies right now? All of a sudden, I got an itchy throat, and yeah. Do you have allergies or something? Okay, we have Scorpio reversed. This person, this could be a Scorpio. Someone has Scorpio in their chart. And we have Taurus. Capricorn. Okay. So whatever those signs mean to you, all right? I meant to take one of these, but two came out. Okay. Okay, Leo. Submission and caution. Okay. Trusting lamb. Trusting lamb came out reversed. And submission and caution came out right side up. So I feel as though, okay, we have a child's hand and an adult's hand, okay? I almost kind of wonder here if you need to take caution in submission to one's will, or you may want someone if it isn't you being controlling, it could be the mother figure. It could be the baby mama. One of you here wants submission. And there needs to be caution concerning little ones. Yeah. Somebody here was too trusting. Too trusting to the wrong person. Yeah. See how this lamb, okay, is literally right here at the edge of this cliff. But this lamb is being too trusting and about to fall. So Leo, whichever one in this scenario that is, being controlling and wants, a not so good submission, one of you needs to take caution here with this individual. This is the parent of a child. Someone here is controlling. Hold on, let me go back a little bit here. Okay. You could be leaving a situation, possibly. Yeah. And this person is watching, somebody is watching you. And someone that has Scorpio traits, or that is a Scorpio that I see here. They're kind of stalking you, but like I said, I don't feel like it's, for a negative, for bad reasons. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like you both kind of have control issues. Yeah, the mother of your child and you. I feel like that is a trait that you both share. But there needs to be caution in this. Okay. Was someone here? Petty Virgo, maybe. An emotional Petty Virgo. We have Cancer reversed. Yeah, we got Moon again. Or someone that's just up in their feelings. Someone here could be up in their feelings. Up in their head. Okay, and then one of you isn't in their feelings and is like leaving. Like not allowing themselves to be up in their feelings kind of thing, you know? Because there's been some lessons, you know, that have been learned here, that have been seen. If I had shared you more, would we have made it? Okay. So someone here is feeling that way. The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. People can show when they try to hide their feelings, they become obvious in other ways, you know? So I don't know if you're like seeing something about someone or they're seeing it with you, but it's one of you here. It's someone around you anyway. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? Yeah. It's like is there like interruption here? It's like fate comes at you both. And there is concerning you too, you know. There's some type of distance here too. I feel sadness here. So there's some sadness in this scenario here, okay? Clear passage. You have many choices to make to move closer to your desires. I make good decisions. Okay, so you're being called here to make good decisions. Because when you make good decisions, you're moving closer to what you desire. Whether you realize it or not, but when you make bad decisions for yourself, what you desire can't really actually come into a proper outcome. It keeps us from it. But here I feel like there may have been maybe what you desired before wasn't very clear to you. But I think it's becoming more clear. Connect with ancestral wisdom and have patience on your journey. I'm grounded in my path. Yes. Be grounded in your path. Absolutely. When you allow yourself to be, wisdom can come through that. Okay, so there was destruction that had taken place in this relationship. Demonic, nefarious, diabolical, and bondage and fraud. Okay. This could have been like a base of your relationship as well, Leo. You two were mirroring your toxicity. So it was like fate that you came together. It was, okay. But I don't believe you guys treated each other very good. And destruction in your relationship actually came from demonic influence of committing fraud that destroyed the whole it's almost like this relationship was just kind of based more on that, on destruction through, you know, devilish behavior here. Instead of living in faith, there was control instead. There was control issues here. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles right now. Okay, I'm looking at my other decks that are out. Okay, they're faced up. I'm looking at the Two of Cups, which is you and your person. I have a whole nother deck next to it that's the King of Pentacles. You could be the King of Pentacles in this. And then my other deck has the Five of Wands, which is conflict, okay? I believe conflict is coming from this devilish behavior of fraud. This could have been insurance fraud, identity fraud, check, tax, or mortgage fraud. Okay. And I'm looking at the Judgment card here. Yeah. Always partying. So you or your person or both of you could always be partying as well. Which is, you know, it is considered toxic behavior. Okay, someone was also talking a lot of smack. Someone was also ignoring the other. Someone was in their ego. Her ego getting in the way of relationships. Yeah. When we have control issues and we just want to control everything, that comes from the ego. And it can also come from a hurt place of the ego, like what I was talking about earlier on, about how where control issues can actually stem from. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me, okay? Okay. No facts. Never has the facts. Makes up crap and lies. Okay, so somebody here was just making up stories. And they didn't have any facts to back it up, Leo. This could have been your baby mama. Yeah, which could have put you and this person in poverty, or one of you. See, please help. So now someone wants help here. And it looks like both of you or one of you are wanting help from a high priestess that you see as like an earth angel. Okay? Yeah. This is someone that you both may have abused in some way. You guys may be losing money. You haven't been mature though. Okay, you have not been mature, and your family also lacked maturity. Okay, you weren't able to be trusted. You actually abandoned. I feel like there's been all kind of abandonment, but this person here was abandoned. Okay. A lot of people involved. A lot of people involved, Leo. Check out the Gemini reading, okay? Check it out. Aries, Sagittarius. There's been a lack of proper communication here. Yeah, oh my God, Gemini. All right. Well, Leo, there's one thing you can be sure of. Two things you can be sure of in this life. And that is death and taxes. And I'm sure you've heard that. But there's another thing that you can be very sure of. And that is that this high priestess, earth angel, will make sure that the truth is spoken. Coming of winter, it comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. Yeah, you may be feeling cold right now. Things may not be looking up at this time, okay? Because there's been destruction due to this devilish behavior and the fraud, okay? I don't know how you could have expected anything else. Were you thinking that being controlling, like controlling a narrative, that there would never be destruction on you and your person? Did you think that your way of living would never bring destruction or catch up with you? There comes a point where there's a complete crash, a complete burnout, a complete destruction. That's a tornado coming in and just wiping everything away. It's taking everything. I do believe I had a prediction for a Leo way in the past. You're going to lose everything. There was warnings to change direction, okay? So this is a transformation that's literally being forced due to past behaviors. I am afraid to get close to people. So maybe you're afraid to get too close to people, Leo. Okay. And you may think that this priestess, earth angel, is very talented, but it came out in reverse. So I don't know if you really like it. I'm having wild thoughts about you. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll spend a little more time on yours, Leo. Okay. World of God creating all. Oh, Word of God creating all. Yeah. Well, he only had to say one word and it was created, right? Let it be done. Alchemy and transformation rules natural events, helps with spiritual progress. Yeah, there has to be transformation, but we create our own alchemy. We create it by the way that we live, by the things that we do, by the things that we say. Rules, natural events help with spiritual progress. God is allowing this destruction to take place so that you will grow spiritually. So you will see truths that you were denying. Okay? That's why. Okay, fertility. That means there's a lack of growth at this time. But by learning lessons, you can become fulfilled. But you have to, allow these lessons to be learned before you can, have these blessings. But I do see some transformation here. I'm seeing change, okay? And it looks like, you were looking for fulfillment through what you were keeping a secret. From secrets that you felt would bring you security, okay? Which is magic. You were doing magic, Leo, and you thought that if you did candle magic, okay, that it would bring you fulfillment. And so you kept this a secret. You thought that you would be secure in doing this magic. And you're, that which is fraudulent. It is fraudulent, but this goes further than that. This is not the only type of fraud we have here, because we have identity theft, we have insurance theft, check, tax. I mean, it's all here. Mortgage. I mean, how many ways can you do wrong? In the Bible, it says people make up ways of doing evil. Well, all right. We have spring here. Well, we're basically pretty much in spring. Okay. Yeah. There could have been some mirror magic here too. Astral traveling can be, I believe, a mirror. Mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? You're being advised to take a look in the mirror and really look at yourself. But the self that you're being asked to really look at, Leo, is the inner self. Not your outer, not your body, not your face, your inner. Okay, so you've been abusing divination as well, okay, because it did come out reversed. This means that you're actually abusing it. We have a crystal ball here. So like I said, had mentioned, like what I was seeing here, there's different types of divination, like seeing people through the mirror, through means like that. Remember I mentioned astral travel, like moving into through portals. Yes, you've tried to contain others. Many came to me, okay, through witchcraft. Okay, listen, bondage just came through my mind and then I just saw it. Bondage. And then a scripture just came to me. You try to bind, Leo, others. But you must remember what the Most High spoke. He said he will bind them hand and foot and throw them into outer darkness. This is a warning for you. I hope you've been learning it. Sometimes we have to go through complete destruction so we can learn these lessons. It takes time. Time ticks. I do remember in the past, and past card pulls on my other channel, Melodies Light in the Darkness, M1287, talking about time as a factor. And it was just a matter of time before destruction was going to hit. Narcissism, which means that you're not wrong, right? You can never be wrong. I'm never wrong, okay? That's something that needs to change in you. Whether you want to accept it or not, Leo, I'm not on here to be your best friend. I'm not on here to look for validation. I'm not here to coddle anyone's darkness. I'm on here to expose the truth. I'm on here to give you clarity of your own self and those around you so that you can see what needs to be changed. I'm here to help you to see the path and the direction that you need to take for your own safety. Okay? That is correct. I'm here to give you clarity. And you might want to eat some carrots. All right. Without clarity, we stay stuck. Because without clarity, we are perceiving one way. But when that perception changes, then we change. That means our life changes for the better. Okay, monetary pine. You may be around pine trees. You may like pine trees. You may be around them a lot. Oh, the Monterey pine. That's how you say it. Monetary. I read that wrong because I just kind of looked at it real fast. Okay, so yeah. That's a significant pine for you, okay? All right. Okay, just for the ducks of it, let's do a palmistry. The Mercury line. Haptika broken line. This line runs from the base of the palm to under the little finger. If broken, this can indicate impatience. You may have trouble limiting yourself to one job or relationship. Yes. Okay, Leo. Do you have a hard time staying in one place as well? With one relationship and one job. Okay. Just kind of jump around. Have you ever asked yourself why you do that? Do you ever look at yourself and wonder why? The child I was meant to be. Okay. It came out reversed, though. Okay. Leo, the Leo that I am connecting with right now, this most certainly is not every Leo. But the one that I am connecting to right now, you're not being the child that you're meant to be. These aren't my words. It came out reversed. You are not being the child that you're meant to be. Okay, you're being the Page of Wands. This means that you're being immature with your wand. The reason why you go from relationship to relationship is because you want to use your wand on many. Okay? Due to your immaturity. There's an immature stunt of growth within you. Okay. Counseling would be really good for you, Leo. Counseling. Yeah. Also, too, learning compassion as well. Okay. Compassion is very important. Okay. So that... Okay, compassion is part of your purpose. You're to learn compassion and make it part of your purpose in life. But if you're going from using magic on many for passion here, Leo, that's a lack of compassion. But you're part of your purpose is to have compassion. That means there has to be a transformation. There has to be. And destruction is coming to make sure that you learn it. Lessons have to be learned. Otherwise, there will not be any shield for you. Okay? See, walking in truth, in goodness, it's a shield for us. It shields one, okay? All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. There are blessings here, but lessons have to be learned, and then you receive the blessings. Okay? Yeah. It's just really good, you know? Mm-hmm. Willpower. It's going to take willpower for you, okay? But you can overcome. You know, for some reason, perfection came to me. And if you have Virgo in your chart, if you have heavy Virgo somewhere, you may be a person that looks for a specific perfection, okay, in others. But you're lacking perfection yourself. What is perfection? What is perfection, Leo? Perfection, if we look at a biblical stance, perfection is learning to live in the way of love. It's understanding what love is. It's understanding that we are compassionate to others. That we don't try to control other people. That we don't abuse other people. That we learn to love ourselves by not doing things that are toxic for our own selves. That we learn to love other people by having compassion and not committing fraud against them. That we don't do magic on people to take them out of their will, to control them, so that we can get what we want from them and use our want. Do you understand me, Leo? What I want you to understand most of all is that this that you're being told is not coming from me. It's coming from a higher power to help you. Whether you choose to accept the truth and transform, well, you're being forced to anyway. This is a massive losing everything. But blessing will come from it. What is the blessing? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the blessing that's going to come from this. I just got to find it. I know what it is, but I want to show you. Mm-hmm. Wisdom. Also, too, once wisdom is gained, then that is when material, financial can come. But you have to prove that you have that wisdom, that you can use the wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom in wisdom. Okay, there's a lot of different sectors of wisdom that we can understand. And when it comes to finances, we can learn that as well. We don't need to commit fraud in that way either. We can do it the right way and be blessed with the finances. What happens? How does that come? Through faith. Through trusting the process. Through trusting that, hey, if I do this right, I can be blessed. You were in denial. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yes, absolutely. Leo, yes. Instead of being in denial, okay, acknowledge the fear that you feel and just replace it with insight of awareness. Yes. I don't care how many times you need to listen to this. Listen to as many times as you need to, because this will help you. Okay? Yeah. This says right here, don't forget. And then down here it says reminder, what I just said. No matter how many times you have to come back and listen to this video, do it. Do not forget everything that was told to you in here. You have a reminder. You have the videos. Okay. Let's pull some Dharma cards, okay? I'm going to pull a few more cards for you. Purification. Yeah. Purification. Purification. Whatever you do, whatever you do not know about yourself, the Infinite knows. What is underground in the innermost subconscious region of your heart, He can also see. If you remember this as you move and live, you cannot but be purified. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, let's see what crystal would be good for you at this time, okay? Or that will enhance you, all right? However you want to look at it, Leo. Everybody has their own, way of seeing things, so... carnelian. Ooh, that's beautiful. It's like, look at that beautiful red color. That's beautiful. I see a face of wisdom in it, just so you know. Okay, let's pull this card here. Taking a little extra time, I feel like, with you, Leo. Okay. Compassion. Okay, you've got that twice. I'm telling you. Compassion is a part of your life purpose to learn. Zaphiel. I don't know how to say that angel's name. Okay. He will help you to learn compassion. Okay. Yeah. Nice. So there can be an abundance. Yeah. Yeah. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Well, we did have conflict come out earlier, remember? Yeah. In relationships and people around you. But, blessings come out of our lessons of, lacking compassion, just things that we do, right? People that we hook up with. Magic. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. And magic surrounds you. But that's the good kind. Right? That's not the kind that we use to control other people and their lives and to get what we want from them. Okay? Okay, Leo. Well, I'm going to close this out because I think I need to do Aries next. Anyway, okay. Bye. See you later. I hope this helped you. It should if you listen. Okay, bye.